Yo, what up, guys? Thank you so much for dropping by. I'm just gonna dive right into it and let you guys know what's going down in these gaming streets. So I really just want to give my opinion on, and my thoughts pretty much on why PlayStation, should I say Sony, up there at the front office with Jim Ryan, why they don't pretty much want to upgrade PlayStation Plus Premium. So I was just thinking, I'm like, okay, if you really think about it, they really could do it. Cause think about it, they already marked the price up on PlayStation 5. They already charging $70 for games, an extra 10, right, from the last generation, from PS4. They're already doing little backdoor, little sneaky, grimy, shady deals. So why is it that you feel like you can't upgrade the service and do day one games on PlayStation Plus? Explain this part. You're not really going to take an L if you only give us 4 games. Let's say, okay, if you don't want to do loads and bundles of games into the service, you can at least give us 4 games out of the year. That's 4 games out of the season. Okay, 4 seasons. So every season, every few months or so, you drop another day one in there, whether it's first party or whether it's third party or indie game. Some AAA banger needs to go into PlayStation Plus. Now, you already took forever to even show anything at PlayStation State of Play. Like, first of all, they're already trying to compete with Nintendo. They're trying to steal Nintendo shine. Like, I thought it was going to be genuine that they were going to do it for us, the fans, what we've been asking for. No, it's mainly to go at Nintendo and pretty much rival Nintendo to steal their shine, that's fine. That's business. I mean, they ain't hating on that or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, I thought they were doing it for us, the fans that love PlayStation. That's why I always say, man, Sony is always up to something. They're always up to something. They're always doing something shady or grimy. You have to read between the lines with Sony, because Jim Ryan, he's not your friend. The only thing that man cares about is money. Now, I'm gonna jump back on this PlayStation Plus, because I'm feeling like, now that I'm seeing that they're not really taking a loss and making PS5s anymore, and that they're actually making the PS5 cheaper, why can't they upgrade PlayStation Plus Premium? Why can't we? I'm just saying, why can't they just upgrade it and do day ones, at least 4 out of the year? They won't even agree to that. They don't want to take a L nowhere. They don't even want to compete with Call of Duty. First of all, they don't want to compete with Call of Duty and Game Pass. They don't want to do day ones in PlayStation Plus Premium. What can we get from Sony? Please, Sony. What can we get from you? What do you want to do? Anything? Or do you just want to just have it your way like Burger King? Like, pretty much we can't get nothing. We can't get no questions answered. We don't know what's going on with the service. We want to know, can we get into cloud gaming? Can we jump deeper into PlayStation ecosystem? Are we going to have a PlayStation app? Are you going to bring more games to day one on PC? PlayStation Plus. What are we going to get from Sony? Like, if you're charging top dollar for games, you're charging top dollar for the console, can we at least get day ones into the service? I mean, that's all I'm asking for. You have so many AAA bangers on the way that Sony, if they weren't so greedy and grimy, guys, like, their whole scheme, their whole game plan is to milk their fan base for everything they got. That's the only way I can really see it, because I don't see them giving back to the gaming community. I don't see them giving back to the gaming community. Only thing I see is them raising prices and taking from their fan base. But you still have the Sony ponies and the Sony fanboys defending everything Jim Ryan does up there at Sony. As long as they defend it and they support it, they're going to keep doing it, because they don't think they're doing nothing wrong. Nobody's really stepping up to them and saying, hey, what about us? What about the people that actually got love for PlayStation? I don't care about Sony, because they're going to do what they want to do at the top, at the front office anyways. Clearly, they're not going to even attempt to make it right with the fan base. by doing price hikes on PS5? How are you going to try to make it right with us after you do that? Struggling families out there, people want to have a nice holiday. Now they got to save up extra money. Then you got to pay $70 a pop. You got to pay $70 a game when you can just add those games into your service and make way more money because they're re-ing up on their subscription services. The money will be being recycled. The money will just keep flooding in, but they don't think like that because their greed have overshadowed pretty much their decision making up there at Sony. Jim Ryan, this dude is so loony. He don't know if he's going or coming. Like, how are you gonna say you're for the players? This is a place for the players, but you're not serving the players. Like, I don't get. That's the part that loses me every time. We believe in generations, right? But they're giving the games away to PC. Like, they don't care about you. They don't care about nobody but their self at Sony. At this point, if you're not willing to spend that bag, if you're not willing to spend your hard-earned cash on video games and consoles, do not get a PlayStation. Just leave it alone. Like I'm being so real with you guys right now. Leave PlayStation alone. Get your Xbox, build your PC, get your Nintendo. Do not mess with Sony if you don't feel like paying $70 a game. And if you have an issue with either your games or your console, forbid you have a problem with your console, you probably won't get it to next year. You have to send it in. How many months that's going to take for you to go get your console repaired? That's going to take forever, right? That's probably going to take like 6 months before you see your PS5 again if something goes wrong with it. But they're building them cheaper so you can expect it's going to be buggy. Anytime you switch up mechanics or the internals and the heat sinks and everything, they're trying to make it cheaper so that they can collect more money. And then they're gonna mark everything up. Now, if you're the market leaders, another thing I would like to say, right? So you can fairly say that they're the market leaders, right? So if you're the market leaders, what would be so hard for you to bring us at least 4 games out of the year in PlayStation Plus Premium? At least that much. Maybe 8. Just double it up, because I feel like the fan bases right now, they're going to keep supporting it. See, you have like different groups of fans, right? You got your little fanboys, you got your casual gamers, and you got your people that just love the brand, whether they love Nintendo, whether they love PC, whether they love PlayStation, whether they love Xbox. You have your different communities and gaming communities. Now, once somebody catch another wave, if we're going in cloud gaming, right, Sony don't want to compete. I hear some people saying they don't have enough money to compete in the cloud gaming live stream service and subscription services as much as Microsoft Xbox Game Pass. That's why Game Pass is on fire right now, and they have like almost 30 million subscribers. But you gotta start somewhere. When are you going to start? That's all I'm saying. Like, are you gonna start next year? Are you gonna start doing day ones next year? Because pretty soon, and once this Call of Duty Activision deal goes through, you already know what time it is, bro. Call of Duty is going on everything except PlayStation subscription service, that would be another argument. If Warzone is like a free, like pretty much like a free to play game, I think. I'm not sure if it is or it isn't, but I think if Warzone, why won't they just add Warzone into PlayStation Plus Premium? I don't think they would lose anything, right? Why Warzone can't be in PlayStation Plus Premium to pretty much hype it up? We need something to hype it up, because right now it's just dying. I don't see nobody talking about it. I don't see nothing. Zero. Nobody's interested in it right now. It's just like PlayStation Plus, it's just like it's just so. Nobody's hyping it up. Like I said before, man, if you're gonna be doing content, you got to be fighting for something. It's like gaming politics. Like I said before, man, I'm just a messenger. It's just I pick up on little shady things that Sony loves to do, and Jim Ryan is just like the worst CEO, president over PlayStation right now. He is doing a terrible job. The same thing that they just did to the girl that's in charge of 343 Bunny. Jim Ryan, you should be next, bro. You should definitely step down, bro. Like the gaming community has to stand up for what's right, and I just feel like it's time that we all stand together and we get him out of there, because he is single-handedly destroying PlayStation, and I do not like the direction that they're going, because this is not the same PlayStation. Now, Sony is the market leaders, right? So they have so much. They got that bag in the bank due to the last generations, right? The last generations, they did pretty good. Now, you can say, okay, we're just going to go over some benchmarks. All right, between PS4 and as of right now, I'm just counting as of right now, between PS4 and PS5, you have at least about around 140 million consoles out there. That's why I'm saying they can upgrade PlayStation Plus if they want to. They can do at least 4 day ones out of the year. So PS4 and PS5, they have at least 140 million consoles out there. Xbox, between Xbox One and the Xbox Series X and X, they have at least about 70 million. Now Nintendo Switch have about 111 million consoles out there. So you're telling me that they have 140 million consoles out there right now. Probably the number have went up since a few weeks ago, and you can't give us what we're asking for. How long did it take them to show God of War? It took forever for them to give us some gameplay of God of War. Like, it's just, you don't get what you expect you should get from PlayStation by paying a premium price. You get what I'm saying? Like, it should not take all of this. Those Decepticons up there, Sony does not care about their fan base, and you have fanboys protecting them. They're like little puns. They're out there. They have their shields and swords, and they dare anybody out there to say anything about Sony. And meanwhile, Sony is behind them, stabbing them in the back. They're shooting their own self in the foot right now. Like, how long do you think this greed is going to last before people start to catch on? See, you have groups of us that are in the console war. So you got a group of us that we're into the console war, right? So we stay updated. We know what's going on out here in these gaming streets. But then you have the casual gamers out there that's not in the middle of the console war, that don't know what's going on. So they're supporting, they're supporting Sony as well, but they don't know the greedy, the grimiest, the scheming, the backdoor, the shady deals, the locking down exclusives, the stealing Spider-Man, stealing Final Fantasies of the world, stealing DLCs, doing exclusive deals with Marvel, doing exclusive deals with Capcom, doing exclusive deals with Square Enix. They don't see this. They don't know about the console war. They don't see. Only thing they know is gaming. So that's why it's up to the people that are in the console war gaming community to let them know. Say, hey man, look, if y'all guys keep supporting $70 games, price hikes, it's not going to change. It's not going to slow down. It's just going to get worse, because you got to think about Sony have been lawsuit. They have so many lawsuits on the table right now. $5 billion on the table. You have a $20 billion loss due to the whole Call of Duty Activision deal. They already lost 40% in stocks and all that other stuff. They lost so much money already. So many people done backed off of Sony because they know they're getting more shady and more greedier. And guess who they're taking it out on? Their own fan base, bro. They're taking it out on their own fan base. And the only thing we wanted them to do was just give us a little something in return. Just upgrade PlayStation Plus for us. Do day ones, because right now you clearly can see Game Pass is a big deal. It's a problem for Sony. That's why Jim Ryan is running to the board at UK snitching saying that it's pretty much anti-competitive because we cannot make a game that can compete with Call of Duty. He's running to Brazil, the border of Brazil, crying Jim Ryan, yes, complaining, anti-competitive. We can't compete with Call of Duty when you can just take a game that you already have like Battlefield and just make it better. You know, a game that's already known, you don't have to even build it ground up. You just keep adding on DLCs. That's what Sony's great at, right? Stealing games, stealing IPs, stealing exclusive deals. Ain't that's what they're good at, right? We can all agree on that. We know Sony now. Come on, don't sit here and cap for Sony now. We know how much they love to do little sneaky, little grimy backdoor deals behind Xbox back, Nintendo, and PC, and cloud gaming for that matter now. So if you're on your mobile phone or your PCs or your tablets, yeah, they're stopping deals. They're doing blocking deals. You can't even get games that we don't even know about, bro. We don't even know about. We don't even, these are games that we don't even know about. It's sad, bro. It's sad. All I'm saying is we cannot continue to support Sony bad habits. Somebody have to step down and say something. It's going to take a group. It's going to take the gaming community to stand up. Hundreds and thousands of people voice to be heard, because just one or two people is just not enough. You know, they're going to overlook that. But why do you think she got fired from 343 over there at Halo? Why do you think Bunny got fired? Why do you think? Because the gaming Xbox fans have stood up and let their voice be heard. The same thing that the Sony fans have to do with Jim Ryan. He has to go. He is hurting the brand, bro. He has to go. He's got to go. I'm sorry, but some people going to rock with him. They're going to say, we're going to stand behind him. It don't matter what it takes, but he needs to go. He is the worst CEO ever I've ever seen in history, trying to run $1 billion corporation, running it into the ground single-handedly, making these dumb decisions to do a price hike. After like 2.5 years when the price should be going down. Oh, don't forget inflation. You know it's an inflation, right? You know people are down bad right now. So why are you trying to kick them while they're down? You get what I'm saying? Like, come on now. That is something. Boy, I'll tell you, boy. It's like every time PlayStation tries to move one step ahead, Sony pulls them back 2 steps. It's like once you hear about something good that PlayStation trying to do, Jim Ryan to come out and make this dumb announcement that he's about to do something else corrupted up there at Sony. It never stops, bro. It never stops. When is it gonna stop? Like, can we catch a break with Sony right now? Can we please catch a break? Like, that's all we're asking, bro. Just give us more. What are we paying for? Why are you even buying a PlayStation? Why? Because you want that premium experience. Why are they advertising all these cool new controllers? Why are they advertising God of War now? Why are they hyping us all up just to charge us extra bucks? Like, come on, man. You don't think I know what's been going down in these gaming streets, Jim Ryan? You don't think we know what you're trying to do? You're trying to brainwash and manipulate the people? Are you insane, clown? Like, we have to stand together on this one, y'all. We just can't keep letting them get by with all these state of plays. It's taking forever for them to show some gameplay. Like, for real. Like, did it really take? Did y'all just not have nothing to show until like the middle or the end of the year? And then you're gonna touch it up, sprinkle little slideshows. You're gonna sprinkle little pretty much a little gameplay at the end of the show. Like we wanted to see somebody actually with a controller in their hand actually gameplay. Like, we want to see that 10 to 20 minutes of gameplay. That's what we wanted. I'll take the little cutscenes, but I think they could have did a little better. That's my honest opinion, because I'm a huge God of War fan, Uncharted fan, and I wasn't really pleased from what I seen. You know, I want to see more. You know, and I guess they don't want to get nitpicked, and they don't want people saying, oh, the game looks buggy, or judging the game too much, you know, because they feel like if they do that, then they're gonna have to push the game back. But we all know how greedy Sony is. They're ready to pretty much push the game out. You know, the game does look amazing. To me, I give it a 10 across the map. To me, I loved it. You may have some people say, hey, I seen pop-ins, I seen this, I seen that. The quality wasn't right. You're always gonna have these little nerds that's gonna tell you what they see, but I don't really see it. So the game looked nice to me. I loved it. I gave it 2 thumbs up. But I just want them to do better with PlayStation Plus Premium. It's not acceptable to me for all of the fan base, all of the gamers of the gaming community, gaming industry to be getting overcharged, and Sony is getting away scot-free. Like, nobody's standing up saying, hey, we need more, bro. This is not enough. This is not worth how much the new console is gonna be? $550, $600 for the new consoles that's gonna come out, or if they're already out in different countries. We need to see more, Sony. Jim Ryan, we need to see more. We need to see more. Take that peanut head, get in your office, and figure out something. Because we need to see more. I don't care if you got to call everybody across the world. We need to see more. We need more. But I'm gonna leave it right there, man. We're gonna touch on some more topics later on, man. We're gonna jump some more into these gaming politics. So I think that's about it I want to cover right now. So you guys already know what to do, man. Make sure you smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you guys can stay updated on all of the new latest and greatest news off in these gaming streets. Thank you and peace.